Hey guys, this is Pat from Shotty. Miles, our drummer behind the camera, he's going to ask me some questions so we can learn more about me.
Can you tell us some random crazy cool facts about yourself?
I left high school in 11th grade and I got my GED, and then I started a full-time career of writing music, recording bands, and playing Diablo 2. I was a barbarian and I beat the game and it was amazing. I throw with my left hand, but I write with my right hand. When the Google Maps iPhone app had this Pokemon challenge where you had to zoom around the entire world trying to catch all the Pokemon, I caught all of them. And I'm really proud of that because there was a lot and they were hard to find. I even caught Mew, the secret one.
What are some things that you love but are kind of embarrassing to love?
Most of the things I love are kind of embarrassing to love. But I'm not embarrassed. I'm just being myself, you know? I love video games. I love cartoons. I love action figures. I love sci-fi fantasy books. I read a lot of them. Recently, I've been reading a bunch of Star Wars books because I'm totally getting into the Star Wars hype because I really love excitement for excitement's sake. And what's better to be excited about than Star Wars?
Well, speaking of like video games and Star Wars and those kind of cool things, what is something you do almost every day or very often that many people don't do?
Okay, there's one weird thing I do, but don't tell anybody. I have kind of an old car, and I love it. His name is Christopher. I'm convinced that the only reason my car is still running is because every time I drive it, I verbally thank him for all that he does for me. Because I love him, and he is a wonderful car, man, machine, person, thing. I think he really appreciates my kind words to him, but don't tell anybody.
Can you list off some of your favorite things ever?
Some of my favorite things ever: creativity, trees, conversations, mindfulness, cartoons, video games, imaginations, outer space, and Chinese food. Don't get me wrong, I love Indian food, I love Thai food, I love pizza, I love pretty much all foods ever. But Chinese food, I would say, is one of my favorite things in the world. Because when you're eating good Chinese food, it's really good.
Do you remember when you first got into music?
I have specific memories of when I first got into music. My favorite movie ever, The Land Before Time. When I was growing up, I used to watch it and I would just totally be crying during the credits, during the song, during the credits, because it was so moving and the words really spoke to me. And my parents would try to turn off the TV and I would yell and I'd be like, you cannot turn off the TV, leave it on, I need to sit here and just cry. And the song is playing. So I think that's when I kind of learned that music has a really profound effect on me. And even now, if I'm in like a restaurant or a store or a coffee shop and they're playing really loud music, it's really hard to think because the music is just kind of always there. There's like someone screaming about their problems.
Do you remember the moment when you decided you wanted to be in a band?
Well, aside from playing rock concerts as a toddler on my little toy guitar, I really wanted to be in a band probably in 5th grade when my sister started really getting into like alternative 90s music, and I didn't really like it, like Matchbox 20 and Hanson and stuff. I wasn't really into the music, but for some reason it was always playing and I just started writing songs. And I hated them. They were just stupid, silly pop songs. And then I started drawing pictures of myself as the drummer of my imaginary band called the Band-Aids. And I made up my other band members and I wrote all the songs, and I had like a little cassette tape where I had all the song titles. And I wrote a lot of the lyrics too, and they were pretty terrible songs.
What is the happiest, coolest, or craziest dream you've had recently that you can remember, and can you tell us about it?
For the past like many years, I've been having this kind of recurring theme of dream where I snap into this lucid dreaming state, but not so much that I know I'm dreaming, just enough that I know that I'm able to fly and that in the sky there's a video game store selling old Sega Genesis games. So no matter what I'm dreaming about, eventually I realize I want to fly into the sky and start shopping for video games. And I do that. I was being chased by zombies, and then I was like, why am I hanging out with these zombies? And then I flew into the sky and found video games. Maybe that's like the ultimate reality for me, is shopping for video games.
Pat, do you believe in ghosts? Magic, afterlife, or supernatural things?
I predicted an earthquake once. Maybe I caused it. Belief is the same as reality. And what we believe is what we see and what we feel. And what we see and feel is who we are. And I believe that all are one. Things are pretty magical.
Shotty's coming out with a new EP.
Yes, we just finished recording this new EP. It's going to be 5 songs. They're really, really special to me. They're all just kind of about fun, nerdy, angry video game, comic book, love, problems, life. It's pretty much me. They're all just about me. There's some fast songs, there's a slower song. They're all really loud and they all kind of hurt your ears in a really wonderful way. I was just super inspired when I wrote them, and they sound really good when we play them, and the recordings sound really good. And I'm really excited for you to hear them too. I heart you.